The moment that you've been waiting for is finally here. OpenAI has finally announced that ChatGPT is going to be rolling out ads. Now, before you try to jump on the bandwagon, it's not quite available for advertisers to just set up the ads right now. It's still in the testing mode. In fact, they're starting the testing in the coming weeks and months, so nothing's available to the public for advertisers to jump on and start advertising. What I wanted to share specifically is this article that was posted on the OpenAI website talking about the ads and where they're going to be placed. Just so you know, these specific ads are going to be placed on the free and Go tiers, which is the $8 a month tier. So it's not going to affect anyone that's paying for anything above the Go tier. And essentially, these ads are going to appear looking like this. So when a user types in and starts the chat and gets a response from ChatGPT, the specific ad placement is going to be right below the response. So it's going to be very native, and ultimately, it just believes in not making the ads look like real ads. Best ads are useful, entertaining, and help users discover new products and services. So here's what it would look like, and here's another example of what another sponsored result would look like. So still not ready for you to just jump on the bandwagon, but they're hoping to learn and test from the first ad formats in the coming weeks. They probably have some alpha and beta testers ready to go. And what I wanted to share was this specific article posted by the Search Engine Land. I will also drop this in the description below for you guys to check out. But I wanted to share my POV. So let me talk a little bit more about this article. So ChatGPT ads are coming with premium prices and limited data. So this article goes specifically into OpenAI having high-priced ChatGPT ads promising a premium type of visibility inside AI conversations, despite limited performance data in return. So OpenAI is pitching premium ads saying like, hey, we're going to launch this. But according to a report, OpenAI is pricing ChatGPT ads at roughly $60 per 1,000 impressions. Now, there's a lot of advertisers up in arms about this because they're like, well, why are they charging so much? That's like 2 to 3 times more than other social media platforms, or right here it says 3 times higher than Meta ads. And the other problem is that despite this cost, advertisers will only receive high-level reporting such as total impressions or clicks. We don't get access to conversion data, and with that, it's going to be really hard to track the actual outcome of your ads. And that is something that I find to be so interesting, but also kind of a turnoff, because it's interesting because it's premium attention inside of conversational AI, where users are actively seeking information rather than passively scrolling. I'm not too concerned about the $60 per 1,000 impressions because I'm used to paying for every click in Google, and clicks on Google tend to cost more than that anyway, if we're looking at it and comparing on a CPM by CPM basis. So I'm not as concerned about this, the cost, but what I'm mostly concerned about is only being able to see impressions and clicks and not actual conversion data. Performance marketers are probably like up in arms and just super confused about this, because it's like, how can you sell an ad product without even being able to track it all the way down to the end of the funnel, especially if it's going to be, a more premium price? You would think that they would actually allow you to have a way to track so that you can give credit where credit is due, so you can invest more. I think the premise here is that like the premium attention inside of the conversational AI, where users are actively seeking information rather than passively scrolling, is worth a lot. But I'm wondering if data transparency is intentionally limited here, because early advertisers are only going to get these basic metrics like impressions and clicks rather than deep insights like conversions, purchase behavior, and so forth. So that's kind of a slap in the face to all performance marketers because, hey, we're used to being able to track conversion. So how are we going to evaluate ChatGPT versus Meta versus Google versus Microsoft? And I think they're trying to, maybe they're just trying to figure it out right now. But I think what ChatGPT is trying to do is position it more as a premium top of funnel, I guess. But at the same time, the way that it functions is more of a bottom of the funnel type of product because people are actively searching for something or looking for a solution for something. But then they're only giving you high level metrics and top of funnel metrics. That's not enough to really justify, putting more ad dollars. So I don't know. I just think it's interesting. ChatGPT, it doesn't look like it's not selling a ad product built for conversion optimization right now as it stands on January 30th. I'm filming this video early 2026, but maybe once it's available to advertisers, we will be able to have this. I'm sure we will. In some way, shape, or form, because there's no way they're going to actually be able to truly monetize and get a lot of advertiser buy-in without having the ability to measure real, meaningful KPIs that actually matter to businesses. So, if you're running lead gen campaigns, I would say right now, I think ChatGPT wants to be positioned more as like a brand or intent discovery experience, first, and not really a direct performance channel. And I guess once they have conversion tracking in place and will be actually able to track return on ad spend and all these other really important metrics that actually matter to performance marketers. So, the real test will be how measurement catches up like in this new format. So I don't know. I just think it's interesting that the data transparency is limited. And, is this something that you're going to be willing to try, even though there's going to be no way to actually track it? I think if you treat this channel like a traditional paid channel as it stands right now, you'll probably be disappointed because of the limited performance data. Limited performance data means limited optimization. So I think, there's other metrics that you could potentially look at in the meantime, like, other proxy signals like landing page engagement, assisted conversions, even potentially call tracking, but that still might extract, value. You still might be able to extract the value while other advertisers are stuck guessing. So there could be opportunity, but I do expect this to not be a forever thing. I think that this is just what it is right now as it launches, and every ad product that launches is going to suck, in the beginning. But right now, this is just what it is until they test everything out and work out all of its kinks. I think AI platforms they're just going to reshape ad models. ChatGPT's ad launch highlights the broad trend of commoditizing high intent interactions in ways that don't really fit standard attribution models for now. So I was excited about it until I found out that there was going to be no, conversion tracking, but I do expect that to come in some way, shape, or form sometime down the line. I would love to hear your thoughts specifically on ChatGPT, rolling out with premium prices. Is this something that you would like to jump on? Is this something that you're excited about? What's your POV as to, the type of metrics that it's rolling out and I would love to know your thoughts specifically. Feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below as well. If you're looking for managed services or an audit on your Google Ads account, feel free to reach out on my website. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. I post videos every week about Google Ads, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.